Hi there, I'm a research partner and I am here to help take on some of the reading of Project 2025. You guys are the best, so I'm going to be picking up at point 2.7 in Chapter 1. Thank you. The President should instruct the CEQ to rewrite its regulations implementing NEPA along the lines of the historic 2020 effort and restoring its key provisions such as banning the use of cumulative impact analysis. This effort should incorporate new learning and more aggressive reform options that were not included in the 2020 reform package, with the overall goal of streamlining the process to build on the Supreme Court ruling that CEQ's interpretation of NEPA is entitled to substantial deference. It should frame the new regulation to limit the scope for judicial review of agency NEPA analysis and judicial remedies, as well as to vindicate the strong public interest in effective and timely agency action. The Federal Permitting Improvement Steering Council, FPISC, of which CEQ is a part, has been empowered by Congress through significant new funding and amendments to the FAST 41. The President should build on this foundation to further empower the FPISC by making its executive director an EOP appointee with delegated presidential directive authority over executive branch permitting agencies. For example, the implementation of Executive Order 13807's one federal decision revealed in many ways that the system established by EO 13807 can be improved. The new president should seek to issue a new executive order to create a unified process for major infrastructure projects that includes giving project proponents more control of any regulatory clocks. The President should issue an executive order establishing a senior advisor to coordinate the policy development and implementation of relevant energy and environment policy by officials across the EOP. For example, the policy staff of the NSC, NEC, DPC, CEQ, and OSTP, and abolishing the existing Office of Domestic Climate Policy. The senior advisor would report directly to the Chief of Staff. The role would be similar to the role that Brian Deese and John Podesta had in the Obama White House. This energy/environment coordinator would help lead the fight for sound energy and environment policies both domestically and internationally. The President should eliminate the Interagency Working Group on the Social Cost of Carbon, the SCC, which is co-chaired by the OSTP, OMB, and CEA, and by executive order should end the use of SCC analysis. Finally, the President should work with Congress to establish a sweeping modernization of the entire permitting system across all departments and agencies that is aimed at reducing litigation risk and giving agencies the authority to establish programmatic, general, and provisional permits. Thank you for listening. This was, again, Chapter 1, Section 2.7, and please tune in for more of Project 2025. Thanks.